We're playing free-for-all. We're doing the Anzio campaign that was online. Thank you, Battlefront. I've got my SSF moved up here. This is the only dry ground here. Everything else is wet and difficult terrain. I had the first turn, so I moved these guys up here and these guys up here. These guys moved at the double. These guys are all gone to ground. And I'm going to try to dig in these guys over here. They're veteran. And they failed. Okay, so now it's bottom turn one. I have SSF here, stewards, 1 bogged down, 155s, chemicals, SSF, 105s. I've got priorities and AOP. He's got
5th
Gaggersberger.
Gaggersberger, yes.
Okay, he's got Pack 40s, infantry with machine guns, anti-air, Tiger, mortars, rockets, and more infantry. Okay, I left these guys out in the open. Of course, they got obliterated. And I think that's all you did. Just picked on that one platoon. So we're going to turn 2. I'm going to do, well, I'll do Soul Survivor check. And they ran off the board. Alright. Alright, so that's all he did. Going to top of turn 2. Failed to dig in. Brought in 3 planes, but of course he intercepted them. And bombarded one of his rockets, killed it, and pinned him. Going bottom turn 2, he slid the Tiger over here, used his mortars to blow up my 105 here, and that is...
Shot and missed.
That's it, right?
Yeah, the guns fired and missed.
Those guns fired and missed my 105s. Came in with 3 planes, just pinned 2 platoons down. Smoked over here to protect my planes. Missed the first one, second one I got. Then bombarded his Pack 40s and can only pin them. That's it. On turn 3, he took out my AOP, and did you do anything else? Made a whole lot of bombardment, but nothing going on. Oh, took out 2 stands there with mortars. Okay, top of turn 4, dropped a devastating time on target over there, killed a mortar, and 2 stands. That's it. So we're going bottom turn 4. Okay, bottom 4, he started moving up his infantry, moved up his Tiger, shot at my guns over here, really couldn't do anything. And those guys remain pinned down. Top of 5, devastating bombardment wiped out his rockets and blew up 2 stands.
2 infantry stands.
2 infantry stands. So he is 1 from possibly running, and he's going to have to do his lone survivor check. And that's it. Going to the bottom turn 5. Turn 5, Stacy slid his infantry over here, moved his Tiger up, moved his 1 IC up. Everybody unpinned, right? Everybody's good. Took out a gun over there.
2 IC.
And an observer. Okay, top of turn 6. Barely ranged in on the Tiger, missed it. Tried to go for machine gun, missed it. Shot over here, hit these 2 guys, but they of course made their save, so really nothing happened. Going to end of turn 6, I believe. Tiger moved up, took pot shot at them, couldn't hit. Mortar took out my flamethrower over there. And that's it. Top of turn 1, I sent the SSF down, Stewart's up, got bogged down on the thing. Smoke template over here, couldn't range in over there. Killed an infantry stand with machine guns from the Stewarts. And that's it. Going bottom turn 7. Tried to be a little too cute with my mortars and my well, I got time on target on the Tiger, but couldn't penetrate the thick top armor. Shot up and assaulted his platoon. Oh, you got to do a check to see if they run off the board. They're definitely below half strength. Excuse me. And they run off the board. That's
okay. Him a reroll.
Okay. And they're good. All right. So that is, and then I assaulted them, and they ran off, or they ran over there. So now, my plane came over there and blew up a gun. That's it. Bottom turn 8, the blob gets a little bit closer, shoots up my poor guys over there. They almost ran off the board, but I have the 1 IC, the reroll. Did you take a? You didn't shoot at my Stewarts over there.
Mortars.
So mortars tried, but they bounced. And that's it. I've only got 3 teams left for the SSF. See if they can survive. Okay, I threw everything in here, destroyed him. He bailed out 1 of my tanks, but I wiped out his platoon and his 1 IC, so I control this objective. He can't get to it, so his only chance is to kill my guys over here. So bottom turn 9, we'll see what happens. Okay, this is a Keystone Copper part. He shot at my or actually my observer, killed it, got through. With the assault, he killed the observer. SSF got revenge with defensive fire and with the counter assault, just mauled his guys. They ran off in total fear, and these guys moved towards the Tiger tank. The big blow here is I was going to win. He passed his tank terror. Assaulted, missed. I made my check, missed. He made his check, missed. Or no, he hit.
Missed.
I had to make my check, ran off, and lost this bailed out guy here. So now we got top of turn 10. And nobody's contesting anything right now. It is just one big mess. Okay, this is the most ridiculous game I've ever played. If I fail this check here, because I came in, I obliterated his platoon with my artillery. They ran off the board. I machine gunned what was left of his mortar platoon. They ran off the board. And of course, because of his failed assault, I moved behind his guy, attacked the Tiger. Defensive fire really couldn't do anything. We really didn't hit each other, but I finally bailed him out and he died. And what else? Oh, so I lost a guy though. So I have to take a platoon morale check. Fearless. And I got my 1 IC, so I get a reroll. If I fail this, I lose. If I make it, wait. Now if I fail it, it's got to come back to me. All right, let's see if I pass it. This is ridiculous. So here we go. Failed it, get a reroll. That's cocked. But it was a 5. Okay, I passed it. All's right with the world. So now he's got his 2 IC over there with just anti-air. Those two guys are bogged down. So he's got to make his company morale check. Go ahead, Stacy. This is bottom turn 10. He made it. And now you get... Alright, so we continue bottom turn 10. Oh, just won't die. It's like the Necromancer, or what are we? We're the undead Germans versus zombie Americans. Stacy's only chance to win. He's got to win here, otherwise I'm going to win because I got my tank on the objective all by himself. He's got to kill these guys here. These two measly stands. He's got 10 shots. Go ahead and roll. Was there anything long range? They were all long range, weren't they?
This one wasn't. These two were. So I gotta
So,
reroll it.
yeah, you got to separate them.
Alright, those 4, 6 here. Okay, these are long range, so it's
Long range
5.
shots. Okay, so you need
So I got 2 hits,
2 hits. They all have to go on this guy here because that's the only one he can see.
and then I've got
4 short range. These are, oh gosh, 4 more hits.
Hey, you're pinned too.
All right, let's see if I can survive this. There's no way. He's dead. Okay, now he's got these 2 shots here. One's at roll them separately because one's at a +1. If he can kill my Zuka, I lose.
So you're 1 shot.
That's a miss. Hit. Here we go. Here for the game. Yes. So I think that's it. I win.
Now you get to do your morale check for that platoon.
Why?
Because I killed one.
That was the one I see.
So why was I shooting at him?
So that... I don't know. Well, he was the only one you could shoot at. Because the other guy's behind the Tiger tank. Can't see him. You want to move it and re-roll it? Okay, as it was... I don't know. I'm just so exhausted from this game. I have one... Let's see if this guy even stays here. Yep, fearless. One gun stayed on the board. Had these guys here. These guys were never touched. They were awesome. And 1 bazooka from 1 SSF team and 1 guy over there. And this guy just would never unbog. And that's all I got left. And all he's got left out of, like, what, 8 platoons? It's 2 platoons. One of those guys and the anti-air. And that's it. It was a total bloodbath. I'm going to say it's a draw. I'll call it a draw because you probably could have moved things and That was really close. Oh wait, well, he has to attach to a platoon.
It has to, yeah.
So would it count as a platoon?
Yeah, I guess. I don't
All right, well, we don't know the rule. If he has to attach and then take a check, I don't know. Let's just roll, see if he does. If I make it, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Of course I didn't make it. So we'll have to check him on the rule. If that rule is that he attaches and then I have to take a platoon morale check, I lose. If I don't, then I won. So I'm going to call it a draw. And I'm not. Somebody else look up the rules for me, please, and just let me know. Thanks. Bye. Okay, the question is, and I passed my sole survivor check just in case somebody was wondering. But anyway, the one I see had to attach here. Here's the question. If I lose this guy here, which I failed the morale check, if I need to take it, do I need to take a platoon morale check for this guy, even though this platoon took... Wait. I already took it because I took it during shooting. I already took my platoon check, so I passed. So I win. That's the answer. But let's say if I didn't, it's still a good question.
That was the one you failed though.
No, during...
In the shooting. Because I see what's going.
Darn it. I'm thinking of assault. So I didn't win. All right, so it still stands. So here I got one guy, I had the one I see right next to him. One I see gets blown up, had to attach himself. This platoon took no casualties, but the one I see was attached to it and was a casualty. Do I have to take a platoon morale check for this platoon? That's the question. Okay, we found the answer. Page 174. It does trigger a morale check, so I lost the game. I can't believe it. You had 3 these guys, and I ran away, and I still had 3 platoons on the board. 4 platoons. Oh, I'm not liking the SSF because of that rule. I lost my 2 SSF, and I lose the game. That's awful. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stands and 2 observers. I got 1 observer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 stands. And he ran away and I lost. Ugh. Oh, and a tank over there. All right, congratulations. Congratulations, Stacy, you won the game. Whatever.
I tried to lose it.
Yeah, it was the game where we both tried to lose. I lost my SSF like on the first turn. I was like, oh man, I'm totally dead. And then he started moving over here, and I don't know what was going on, but then I snuck my Stewarts over there, and it just a big fur ball. And there's just not even words to explain this game. We set the record for most mistakes you can make in a game, period. But hopefully we'll... What messed up here is that his mortar came in assault, but it didn't matter. He didn't hit anything. I just lost because my guys are cowards. So just an FYI.